What's up, everybody? This is Luke with Wilson Auto Detailing, and the subject of today's video is the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Now, why is this tool so essential and amazing and incredible for not only the professional detailers, but also for the do-it-yourselfers? Well, we're about to talk about that. So here's the deal. On the paneling in every car, right beside the seat, between the door and the seat, there's this paneling that is normally plastic, sometimes it's chrome plated, but as you drag your feet in and out of the car, you're constantly scuffing up and kind of just without even realizing it, scratching up this plastic paneling, and it produces these scuff marks. And if you have a tan car, a lot of times these scuff marks show up as black little just strips. And it's very difficult and frustrating if you don't know what you're doing, because you'll try to clean them off with an all-purpose cleaner or with like a quick detailer, and it's not going to do anything, or it might improve it a tiny bit, but it's not actually going to improve it the full way. And so 10 years ago, you had to use a specific, very harsh product actually to get these things off that actually removed to an extent some of that plastic, and that's kind of how it got the scuff mark off. It went to the foundation. But since these Mr. Clean Magic Erasers have come out, things have very, very much changed. So here's how I attack the scuff marks. Here's how I attack the paneling. Now, you need a degreaser, whether or not it's Meguiar's Super Degreaser or Purple Power. If you've watched my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of both those products. This is Purple Power degreaser, diluted 5 parts water. 5 parts water, 1 part Purple Power. Now, I also, in my interior detailing caddy, which I will do a different video about, I also have this Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. And just a little information here. This Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, magic erasers are made of something called melamine foam, and pretty much when you get them wet and wring them out, they act as almost like a sanding block. Not that they're hurting anything or removing any of the plastic, but I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video because I'm going to make way more videos about the magic eraser because there's so many uses for it, but it acts as sort of a sandpaper, kind of like if you had a sanding block and you were whittling wood and then you sanded that wood to take all the splinters out, and it makes it really smooth. That's almost what this does in a sense, and I'll explain that more later. But basically all I'm gonna do to clean this plastic paneling is this. Here's the paneling that I'm talking about. This exists in every person's car for now and always. And this inevitably gets scuffed up a ton because people drag their feet in when they're going in and out of cars. And of course I'm on location at a customer's house, so cars are going by and this is real time. Now also, there's this rubber gasket that runs right here on every one of these as well, and this needs to be clean as well. So this is the 3-step process on not only how to clean these because they get so dirty, but also how to take the scuff marks off of this. So once again, pretty much my 3 tools, or my 4 tools, are going to be my Purple Power degreaser, a fingernail scrub brush, you could use any scrub brush you want, maybe even a toothbrush, and a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and of course a microfiber towel. Now all I do in the first step is I want to clean all the surface dirt off. So I'll take my Purple Power and I'm just going to spray it on my brush right here, and then I'm going to scrub like this. And you can be aggressive because it's very hard plastic. You're not going to scratch or hurt anything. And this is going to get all that dirt out of the seams of the rubber gaskets, and it's just going to really get into this plastic and scrub out all that surface dirt. Okay, great. Now I'm just going to wipe it up real fast. I don't need to get it all up because I'm going to spray more Purple Power here in a second. Now, this is when the surface dirt is removed. And I'm gonna take my magic eraser and I'm gonna remove the scuff marks. And once again, this could be compared to like claying and waxing your paint. You're preparing the surface to then do something more detail oriented, just like you're claying the surface of the paint to take the surface contaminants off, and then you're applying wax to do something more detailed. I'm preparing the panel, and then I'm really getting into the details. So what I'm gonna do now that the surface dirt is gone is I'm gonna spray my Purple Power degreaser onto my magic eraser, and I'm just gonna rub it up and down on the panel just like this. And this is a black panel, so it's more difficult to see scuff marks on a black panel, but this is all I'm gonna do like this. And then I'm gonna take my microfiber towel and I'm just gonna mop it up. Now, if you have compressed air or you have like a tornador or something, you might wanna blow that compressed air because it'll get this liquid out of the seam, which I'll do that, but for the sake of this video, I'll just leave that out and I'll just mop it up with my microfiber towel. And so here we go. I'm gonna take you in for the finished look, and you can see how there's no surface dirt and there's no scuff marks. So here it is, there's my shadow, but check out that paneling. I know that gets kind of dark, there we go. Check out that paneling. So you'll notice a couple things. Number one, yes, it's very clean. Yes, it has no, really, all those scuff marks have been taken off, but check this out right there. That right there is still existing there. As a whole, there's really no scuff marks. It removed 99%. But you still have this right here. Now, why is that? Well, just like I say in so many of my videos, you can't expect perfection on cars that have not been maintained or have not been cleaned on a regular basis. And so there is a level of scuffing that is actually a repair issue and it's not a cleaning issue. So there are times where people will so drag their tennis shoes or drag their feet that the plastic actually begins to get frayed and pulled up. And the magic eraser is not going to fix plastic that has actually been pulled up or frayed. It's just gonna remove scuff marks. In a sense, a scuff mark is just like transfer. If I scuff my shoe across the paneling, like the color of my rubber sole of my shoe is going to then be on the paneling. It's like a transfer from my shoe to the panel, not damaging the panel. It's more of just I'm scuffing, I'm transferring some of the substance, some of the material from my rubber shoe to that panel. And so the magic eraser is going to pull off that transfer because it's not a damaging, it's not a repair issue. It's just something that needs to be taken off with something that has the means to take that off. But that scuff mark that was still there is something that is going to be there when I get done. It's not going to be fixed because once again, it's a repair issue. It's not a cleaning issue. And so that needs to be expected, that there's going to be some things that are not going to be removed at all. Now, a couple added notes. Mr. Clean Magic Erasers are pretty overpriced because they're a name brand sort of thing. And once again, a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser at the essence is just melamine foam. You can actually buy something like 20 to 50 to 100 squares of melamine foam for like 20, 30, 40 bucks. And that's like incredible because Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, you get like 2 in a pack and they're like $5. So below this video in the description box, I'll put a link to the Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, but I'll also put a link to the big bulk melamine foam orders. If you're a professional detailer, you're gonna wanna go that route. It's just much more economical. And guys, once again, if you are new to my Wilson Auto Detailing channel, then consider subscribing by clicking the little red subscribe button in the corner of the video here. Because I come out with daily videos of tips and tricks, not only for the professional detailers, but also for the do-it-yourselfers or the car enthusiasts who just want to maintain their own cars, of tips and tricks in the detailing world, not only of products, tools, and strategies to use, but also communication skills, business skills, and so much more. So if you're new, consider subscribing. And 2, if this video added value to your life, you feel like it really helped you out, gave you some extra knowledge, some good know-how when you're continuing to be a professional detailer or continuing to maintain your own car, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know that. because I want to make sure that I know that these videos are actually helping people. And guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you have an idea that you'd like me to make a video about, or a product that you'd like me to review, make sure to leave me a comment below in the comments section and connect with the other people in the Wilson Auto Detailing community, because some of the best video ideas and information and advice comes from you, the Wilson Auto Detailing community. Guys, thanks so much for checking out this video, and make sure to check out my other videos. And from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, I will see you guys next time.